there's fewer villager who'd risk going up against the Dale's very own Queen of Mean, Kim Tate, though Gabby Thomas and Vinny Dingle take their chances next week. Vinny's growing fears over the impending court case, in which he'll be called to testify against Mike, the man who both attacked him and evilly extorted him over his mounting confusion over his sexuality, looked set to derail his wedding to Gabby. When you factor in her big secret, that she cheated prior to tying the knot with Vinny, it seemed as though their nuptials would be a recipe for disaster. Alas, the two managed to make it down the aisle, after a delayed entrance for Vinny, and Gabby is going full steam ahead with her plan for Vinny to adopt her young son, Thomas. There's a fly in the ointment, however, and that fly happens to be a particularly formidable one, in the shape of Thomas' grandmother, Kim. Gabby had Thomas with Kim's son, Jamie Tate, with whom she shared a fractious relationship, with him getting her pregnant after a one-night stand, and later insisting that she terminated the pregnancy. Though Gabby suffered a collapse, potentially endangering her baby, and though Kim attempting to engineer a way forward for the couple, Jamie repeatedly made it clear that he wanted nothing to do with Gabby, or their baby. Jamie later began to spike his mother with diazepam, a tranquilizer, and upon realizing what her son was doing, Kim faked her death, for a second time, and disowned him. He later returned and convinced Gabby to help him destroy Kim, though his mum saw through his cruel plot. Jilting Gabby on the day they were planning to elope, Jamie sped out of the village and, to avoid hitting Charles Dingle with his car, swerved and ended up in a lake. Though he was presumed dead by most, it turned out that he'd learned a trick or two from dear sweet mum. He'd faked his death, too. Kim is initially dead set against Vinny adopting Thomas. She fears it will erase Jamie from his life and staunchly opposes the idea. It falls to Mandy Dingle and Vinny to attempt to talk Kim round, no mean feat in itself. As they tell Kim that Thomas would benefit from having a full-time father figure, and how much it would mean to both Vinny and the youngster, the ice begins to melt and she finally agrees to allow the adoption to go ahead. Mike, however, is lurking around the village, and his celebration over getting Kim's blessing is cut short when he makes his presence known, demanding more cash for his silence. Vinny offers a deal: if he keeps Stum to Gabby, Vinny will intentionally sabotage the court case, securing Mike's freedom. Mike agrees, unknowing that Vinny really plans on ensuring Mike goes down for his hideous crimes. As the court case approaches, however, Gabby seems to be getting closer to the truth and her suspicion is well and truly aroused. Will Kim's blessing be for nothing if she discovers Vinny's secret?